sports from KYMA News 11.
Well, this past weekend knocked a couple of days off our countdown to Tokyo, but a sign that we are inching closer continues as the Olympic torch relay made its way through western Japan yesterday with delighted spectators allowed along the route. The relay is facing some obstacles with two regions restricting public access over coronavirus concerns, but yesterday's leg of the journey got an enthusiastic reception from people lining the streets and highways to see the flame go by. The Tokyo Games themselves are facing political headlines as an official of Japan's ruling Liberal Democratic Party said on Thursday that canceling the Olympics remains an option if the coronavirus crisis becomes too dire. Tokyo 2020 organizers say they have no plans to cancel the games, and organizers announced on Friday that the relay stage through Okinawa Island next month would be held without spectators because of COVID restrictions. And American sprinter and 2019 100-meter world champion Christian Coleman will miss the Tokyo Olympics. Following an appeal, the Court of Arbitration for Sport has reduced Coleman's 2-year ban to 18 months for missing 3 no-notice doping tests in a 1-year period in 2019. The ruling also cleared Coleman, who has never failed a drug test, of any suspicion of doping, saying there is no evidence of the athlete seeking to avoid being testing or masking drug use or using other drugs or otherwise seeking to evade doping controls. Coleman won the 2019 world title with a time of 9.67 seconds, the fastest in the world over the past 5 years. He was thought to be one of the favorites to win gold in the Tokyo Olympics before the original 2-year ban was announced last fall. After the ruling, Coleman released a statement saying, quote, "While I appreciate that the arbitrators correctly found that I am a clean athlete, I am obviously disappointed that I only missed the Olympics games this summer," end quote. Now to the National Football League. With the NFL draft less than 2 weeks away, the presumptive shoe-in pick for #1 in the draft is already writing pricey thank you cards to the fans of the team expected to pick him. In a tweet Sunday, former Clemson quarterback Trevor Lawrence thanked fans of the Jacksonville Jaguars for wedding gifts and charitable donations made in his name to honor his recent nuptials with his wife Marissa. In return, the newlyweds promised to donate $20,000 back to Jacksonville-related charities and ended the message by saying, quote, "We hope to be a part of your community soon," end quote. Again, Lawrence has not yet been drafted by the Jaguars, but it's a foregone conclusion at this point. And if somehow the stars align differently and come on draft night on April 29th and he's not a Jaguar, I mean, it looks like he'll still have fans rooting for him in Northeast Florida regardless. And now let's go to the Diamond. Padres looking to avoid the sweep of the reigning champ LA Dodgers after 2 wild games on Friday and Saturday. Looks like this is going to be a good NL West rivalry, but here we go into the top of the second, and that is a bomb. The left center field, Chris Taylor, with a 2-run shot to give the Dodgers a 2-0 lead. And then bottom of the 6th inning, Trevor Bauer gets Fernando Tatis Jr. to swing right through that one, and he's pumped up, strikes him out, ends the inning. And then we go to the bottom of the 4th inning, though, here, and that is Jake Cronenworth with an absolute monster bomb into the right field bleachers. That one gets out of here, and the Padres cut the lead to 2-1. Now we go to the bottom of the 8th, 2 on, tie game. Eric Hosmer rips a single up the middle for a base hit. 2 runs are going to score, and then there was a replay here as Tatis Jr. got picked off at third, but that gives a 3-2 lead to the Padres. And then this is Tony Pham, rips it into the left field corner. 1 hops off the wall. 2 runs score, and the Padres build their lead to 5-2 as Tatis Jr. and Eric Hosmer score the runs to pad their lead a little bit. Now top 9, 3-run lead, and it's Mark Melancon looking for the save. He gets Chris Taylor to pop it high up into the air towards Eric Hosmer. He corrals it, and that's it. The 6th save of the season for Melancon. Padres win it 5-2 to avoid the sweep at Petco Park. Man, that's going to be a fun rest of their 15 games that they play this season for sure. And now to our KYMA play of the day, and it goes to Marcus Stroman. Watch this. Mets pitcher gets the ball, stabs his glove behind the back, falls backwards, and it rolls, bouncing to first base. It gets there just in time. Wow. You see that he stabbed at it, not even looking behind the back, and then he was momentum taking him backwards. So He tried to throw it and the ball bounced a few times and got there just in time. Looks like Stroman's looking to win the Defensive Gold Glove award. There's a pitcher. He's loving it. That'll do it for sports. We'll have weather on the other side of the break.